Now in this lecture, in this video, we will see how to update the VEX microcontroller using the Robot C firmware. So this is going to be like, suppose how can we do this one? By connecting this to the PC and then going to the interface of the Robot C. Then we are going to update the firmware of the VEX Cortex. What is the need of the updating of the VEX Cortex? Because when we update when we have a newer version of the Robot C installed on your PC, to get compatible that compiler with the microcontroller of this one, we need to update the firmware of this microcontroller, the VEX microcontroller. So how to do this one and what are the things we needed? So for this one to do it, what we need is basically we need the VEX microcontroller. Here as you have seen in the previous lectures, this microcontroller having different types of ports are there. So these ports you can see here, these ports are the motor ports which are going to use to connect the motors, and we are going to have some sensor ports are there, analog ports are there, and then we have some like power cable which is connected to the which is used to connect the battery to the microcontroller and switch on off on the microcontroller. This is on off for the microcontroller, and you can see various types of LEDs which are shown here, which are going to use to indicate the microcontroller working, how it is working, whether it is working properly or not. So these are indication lights we can see. So now first basic things, and this is a microcontroller we need. Another thing, we need a battery which is going to connect to the microcontroller, and then we need a USB cable, A to A cable. So this is called as USB A to A cable, which is used to connect the microcontroller to the PC. So let us say I want to connect. So before connecting the microcontroller, we need to switch off. It must be in the off position, and then we are going to put the USB cable. So this cable we are going to connect to the microcontroller from here. Okay, it's connected. So once microcontroller is connected, then we are going to connect the battery. As I told you, this is the battery port we have. So we just take this one and we put it over here. So let us put it in the micro port. Okay, so now still it's in off position. I did not switch it on. So after that, what I'm going to do is I just connect this wire to the PC. After connecting to the, now the VEX microcontroller is connected using the USB A to A cable, and make sure that it is power turned on. So now before I show you, when I connected the battery, it's in off position. So now I turned it on. So the power is turned on microcontroller. So once the power is turned on to the microcontroller, then we go to the robot. Then we select the platform type. I said VEX 2.0. There are VEX IQ is also there. So we have to select the VEX 2.0 Cortex. Go to the VEX Robotics VEX 2.0 Cortex. Don't select VEX IQ. It's going to update the firmware to another version. So now once it is done, platform type is selected. We have to go to the communication port. So how to go to the communication port? We have to go to the menu view, then say selection, select the communication port. Here automatic selection is there. Okay, select OK. Once automatically the communication port is selected, that means our VEX Cortex is ready to download the firmware. So what we have to do, go to the robot again, click the download firmware, then automatically update VEX Cortex, then click OK. Once you click OK, it's going to download the firmware to the VEX Cortex. Here we are going to have a Robot C compiler firmware, and then we are going to have the master firmware. So two firmwares will be installed on this VEX Cortex. So once it is done, firmware of master CPU was downloaded successfully. Now checking if Robot C firmware should be downloaded to user CPU. As I told you, in the CPU we have two firmwares. One is a master firmware and the second one is a Robot C firmware. So now the master firmware is updated successfully. Now we have to check for the Robot C. If it is the older version is installed on the microcontroller and the version we have on the PC is the latest one, it is going to update. So we have the latest version of the Robot C on the PC. So what it is going to do, it is going to update the firmware on the microcontroller. So once it is started, Robot C firmware download was completed successfully. Click OK. So now your VEX Cortex microcontroller is ready to program with the Robot C using your Robot C interface. So this is the important step. It has to be performed only once. So whenever you connect your microcontroller, no need to again run the code, again run the same process for downloading like this one. Only once you have to do it. Once it is done, that's it. Now you can use your microcontroller with the Robot C firmware what you have installed on your PC. As you have seen in the last video, you have seen how to update the firmware. Now the firmware is updated. Now this is a VEX Cortex and the green light is blinking. You can see here the green light is blinking, so that means the VEX Cortex is successfully updated and it is connected to the PC through USB A to A cable, and the battery is powered and switched on. Now we need to just, I will show you one of the 393 motor. Let us say this is one of the 393 motor, so which is going to have a 2-wire motor. So I want to make it a 3-wire. I'm going to use the extension this one. So this is having, this 393 motor is having 2 wires. One is a black color cable and another one is a red color, and here also to extension it is having a black and red. So you have to save the black with the black direction and the red with the red direction. So now it is connected. So this is the extension is given now. So now it became a 393 motor with the 3 cable. So now after that I want to connect this one to the microcontroller. So let us say on the microcontroller, when you see here carefully, so there are different types of ports are there. You can see here the port numbers. So suppose say starting from 1, 2, 3 up to 10 ports. So this we can connect here up to 10 393 motors. So now let us say on the port number 2 I want to put this motor. So this direction, the black must be outside, the black color of the cable must be outside and the white must be inside of the microcontroller. Let us say I'm connecting in the port number 2. So now the motor is connected to the port number 2. You will see here, this is the motor which is connected. Now to show you on the video the motor is working, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some one small plastic tire to moving, so that you can see this moving or not, like this one. So to run this one, what I'm going to do is first we need to see the write the Robot C program. So I'll stop here and I will write the program. Now we'll open the Robot C platform. Then I will go to the some sample, we can say the new file, or let us say we take open one sample program. So VEX2, we take the basic movement. So here you have the sample program VEX2 basic movement, moving forward. I will take it and then I will save this program as somewhere else for modification purpose. So let us say here some other disk over here, let us say forward, save the file is saved. So now after that I want to just say here we have only one motor, so I just take only one motor. So we have motor, so which motor now? The motor is on which port now? Port number 2. As I showed in the previous video, I just connected on port number 2. So for that what I am going to do, robot, motors and sensor setups. On port number 2 I have only one motor, so we don't have anything on the port number 3. So here just say no motor. So on the port number 2 only right motor is there. Okay, apply it, click OK. So on the port number 2 we have right motor. So the motor, right motor, have given the speed as a 127. So once this is done, what I have to do is here go to the robot, compiler target. So this is a physical robot because we have connected the robot. Then after that you have to just say compile and download the program. So once you say compile and download the program, so you will get this window. So here on this window we have an option as a start. So to do that one start, what I am going to do is when I click the start, you have to see this one whether it is working or not. So for that what I am going to do, so here we have the motor and we need to run the program to check whether this is going to rotate or not. So just I will open this one, and as I told you the start button, I click the start button. So it say wait for 2 seconds and then it is started rotation for 3 seconds. So this is how we are going to connect the microcontroller to the PC and update the firmware, and how to write the simple program to run and to rotate the motors. Like this we can connect different type of motors and sensors, and then to the Robot C we write the program. And once you download the firmware onto the Robot C Cortex, VEX Cortex, we can allow the robot to run the code.